From child actors who used to do homework on set, to megastars with millions of dollars to their names, the Stranger Things cast sure has come a long way. But with the show finally ending next year, what will be their next move? Let's find out, shall we? Millie Bobby Brown, for one, has a lot to look forward to. All hail Queen 11! Unlike many child actors who struggle to find their way once their first big project is over, Millie has it all covered because Hollywood really is her oyster. She already has a highly anticipated movie coming out on Netflix this fall called Damsel. Once again, you'll see her as a hero, but this time with fewer nosebleeds and mind control, more arrows, fire, and best of all, dragons. You heard that right. 11 has now upgraded from fighting demogorgons to fighting dragons. In this film, she plays the role of a young, obedient damsel who's married off to a prince. But then, she finds out the marriage was just a setup for her to be sacrificed to a bloodthirsty dragon. She then has to survive and escape from the dragon and her old life. Millie playing a fierce character? Is anyone even surprised? But this is just the near future, folks. Our girl has so much more going on. She's one of the producers of the popular Enola Holmes franchise.
Detective, scholar, chemist. Well, I have a hat. Just makes my head itch. And I have no gloves. I don't know what she wanted me to be. She's left me too.
And she's also the executive producer of another upcoming film, The Girls I've Been. Not to mention, she'll be working with the Russo brothers on The Electric State too. But that's just the actor-producer Millie. There's also the businesswoman Millie, whose cosmetics brand, Florence by Mills, was named the most popular of 2022. Speaking of business, it looks like her bestie took a few lessons from her too. Noah Schnapp is also multitasking. Oh yes, our on-screen Will Byers has also dipped his toes in the entrepreneurial pool, so if the acting gig doesn't work at some point, he always has his hazelnut spread brand Snack TBH to fall back on. But honestly, I think his acting gig is safe. Only recently, his mystery thriller, The Tutor, came out, and fans absolutely loved the way Schnapp portrayed the creepy student. But then again, Noah might actually not have much time to invest in acting in the near future, because right now, the internet's favorite dork's full-time job is being a student. That's right, he's studying business at the University of Pennsylvania. But I'll be honest, if there's anybody from the cast of Stranger Things that might have a harder time being accepted in other roles, it's Noah. With Millie, we already saw her playing major roles while she was still 11 on Stranger Things. The same goes for Finn Wolfhard, but Noah is still registered in everybody's mind as Will Byers.
When you're different, sometimes you feel like a mistake.
And it's no surprise that he's also incredibly attached to Stranger Things, and revealed that he'll be very sad once the show ends. And of course, he'll also miss the job security that came with being on a show like that for so many years. But his on-screen best friend doesn't seem to mind losing the security that comes with Stranger Things. Finn Wolfhard is ready to move on too. The 20-year-old actor recently said how he was only 12 when he started working on the Stranger Things, and he'll be 22 when a new season hits the screens for one last time. After spending that long on a single project, he's excited to look forward to what the future holds for him. And you won't have to wait too long to see him, because in December of this year, the 5th film of the Ghostbuster franchise will be coming out with Finn as Trevor Spangler. The cameras have started rolling as we speak, and honestly, as long as the mystery and horror genre exists, Finn's career is safe. It, The Turning, Stranger Things, and now Ghostbusters? This guy just fits right into that kind of a thing. But who said acting is the only thing he wants to do? At only 20 years of age, Wolfhard is already out there being a writer and director. He co-wrote and co-directed a horror comedy, Hell of a Summer, with his friend Billy Bright. The first look picture is already out, and I gotta say, it looks incredible, with him and his co-star holding a flashlight and looking at something in the distance. Finn in his director era? Maybe, but not everybody from the Stranger Things cast is trying new things. Some are just so busy smashing the acting scene, they've got time for nothing else. Sadie Sink, it's you I'm talking about. There are a lot of compliments a young actress can get, but nothing beats being called the next Meryl Streep, and that's what Winona Ryder thinks Sadie is. So it's safe to say, this young talent will easily dominate Hollywood for years to come. I mean, she's already doing it with projects like The Whale.
I don't really know what to say. I have some pamphlets that I think would Why did you just do that?
Are you coming back tomorrow?
I'm not
Come
sure.
back tomorrow. I'll be here around the same time.
But her powerful performance opposite Brendan Fraser was just the beginning. She's already committed to other big projects. In May 2023, she'll be in Croatia, filming for Jeremy Jasper's Odessa. And you'll see a very different Sadie in this film because it's unlike anything she's ever done before. It's an original rock opera. Yep, with original songs and everything. But what is it even about, I hear you ask? Well, folks, you're about to witness Sink singing in a post-apocalyptic world as she embarks on a journey to find a lost heirloom. Take my money, Jasper. I'm frickin' seated. But that's not all. By the end of 2023, we'll also catch her in a mystery drama, Berlin Nobody. This girl has range, and she's ready to display it. But do you know who else has range? Her on-screen romance, Caleb McCaughlin. Oh yeah. Stranger Things might not be giving our boy the credit and screen time he deserves, but he's doing alright for himself outside of Hawkins. He already has 3 upcoming projects lined up, and they're all pretty interesting. There's the horror film, The Deliverance, where the main family is convinced their house is a portal to hell. Now, if there's one thing Stranger Things 4 taught me, it's that Caleb will absolutely nail a scene with tension and suspense. So, The Deliverance might just be the project that pushes the young actor out of the Stranger Things nest and into the vast world of Hollywood. But that's just one of his projects. There's also The Book of Clarence, which stars him alongside James McAvoy and Benedict Cumberbatch. This film is set to be released later this year and is set in 29 AD Jerusalem, where a man decides to capitalize on the rising celebrity of none other than Jesus Christ himself. Caleb has also secured a role in LeBron James' biopic that the player himself is producing. Sounds like he's building a promising career for himself that'll outlast Stranger Things. But can the same be said about Dustin Henderson? Well, Gaten Matarazzo's career might take a different path. Like Noah, Gaten too is known a little too much as Dustin Henderson. That cap, that intelligent mystery-solving talent. It's hard for fans to associate Gaten with anything but that. Also, as the young actor said himself, it's hard to find good roles in Hollywood if you don't have conventional looks. Still, his 2022 romance film Honor Society was well received, so that's good news. There's better news too. Our boy is thriving in theater. He was part of Dear Evan Hansen and Sweeney Todd on Broadway, and he really enjoys doing theater, so you bet there will be more of that in the future too. Right now though, you can look forward to Hump, set to come out in 2024. It's an animated film about a camel, a fox, and a goat on a journey together across the Arabian desert. Gaten will be voice acting alongside Simon Pegg and Rami Youssef. All in all, I'd say they're all going to do great, wouldn't you? And that's all about the future of the Stranger Things cast.